Hello and welcome to the show. As usual, my name is Omar. And let's look at this video where the Minister of FCT and former governor of Rivers State cited a 1961 emergency to battle bush move in Rivers State. Yes, we know that already the emergency is really going on now, and the local government election will be held very soon. But how hypocritical is Nelson Wike? He's so hypocritical. But let's look at it. And he's an individual that takes advantage of the law that suits him at that specific moment. For me, the reverse emergency rule, like all of you think, was well planned and well crafted by Zoe and his legal team. And there are accusations left, right, center about how judges are being bribed. But I want to also see how he, not carefully, but on air, started the emergency rule, because he has never stated these things he said before. But with this one, just showed us that yes, he was the masterminder of everything that was happening in River State in terms of the emergency rule, how your president, everything. But let's see. The president supported him, and the rest was history. But let's see how it went.
Elections. There are those who say, should the election go ahead as announced by RISEC, it will be a recipe for disaster for so many reasons.
Wow.
One, they say it is holding under state of emergency, which is an anomaly. They also say the basis of election does not meet statutory 90 days. It is 21 days. Are you not concerned? Plus, they also say, following my colleague, there's a pattern that has also emerged that your loyalists are emerging as the candidates of the chairmanship. It does look like your
The young reporter just poked Wiki where he doesn't really like. But let's see to his response to these questions being laid bare in his front. Let's see.
Structure is back in place. What do you say to people like
I
that?
don't know who has defined who my loyalists are. But let me not run away for the fundamental question you asked. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse. You know the problem I have in this country? People are used to television advocates. With all due respect, where you advocate law, it's not on television, it's in the courtroom. When the state of emergency was declared, they said it was illegal. How many have pursued the case till today?
Your party has.
Where is it? Have they pursued it? Have they pursued the case?
Of the Supreme Court.
Have they pursued the case? Filing a matter for people to say we have filed a matter does not mean they want to pursue the matter. With all due respect to you, to play to gallery, with all due respect. But let me come to the point. I have been quoting Supreme Court judgment. Who went to court over the Supreme Court judgment? It was we. When we went to court, people were advocating television. When the judge gave that judgment, that the election should not hope because you don't meet the requirement. You came out on television lambasting the judge took bribe. Yes. The reputation that the judge took bribe. The matter went to Court of Appeal. Court of Appeal obtained that judgment, and the matter went to Supreme Court. The House Court of Appeal made a pronouncement and said the judgment of the lower court of the Federal High Court was right. Today it has become the law is not. So you're now quoting. All of them are now quoting. I even had INEC was quoting it. But ask INEC, during that matter, what was that position called? Let me move further. He said an emergency is an aberration. But by law, the law knows of a period that will be an emergency situation. The Emergency Act of 1961, I'm coming. Particularly Section 3 of that law provides that every emergency, and then the Governor General then was not president, governor general. And you remember, the 1999 Constitution gives the president the power to modify laws of colonial period or even the military. And that was in 2004, under President Obasanjo. He now brought the modification law of 2004 under the NC and retained the provisions that under the emergency rule, the president can suspend, modify some aspects of the law. The president can modify, suspend some aspects of the law, and allow the president to make a regulation that will guide the governance of the emergency areas. And that was why President Tinubu, based on the modification of 2004, made by Obasanjo, now made the regulations. The first regulation, what you call emergency, how to conduct local government elections, made in June, no May, but was gathered in June, where the president emergency how to conduct local government elections. In order to bring back local structures in certain emergency areas, there's the need to suspend or modify the application of the Electoral Act of 2022, the application of the local government, River State Local Government Independent Law, the River State Local Government Law, and the River State Local Government Election Tribunal Law, and gave 90 days when the election should be conducted in order to bring back democratic structures. Man, it is only in the local government that democratic structure, which was modified by the Supreme Court. Now, what do you now say?
So this is the law, the 1961 Emergency Act. This is the law Wike is using to justify Tinubu's River State emergency declaration. That was declared this year. I think I pity us, to be frank. I pity us. Because laws have been made, they are made by the people. They are made by the people and it has to be respected. They are made by the people, by the collective agreement of the people who are represented by the House of Representatives and the Nigerian Senate. See, to be frank, sometimes when some of these politicians come on air and talk, I just laugh. I laugh because we are the victims of this law. They are not the victims. They apply it to suit themselves. They apply it for their own political gain. We know that. We already know that. We know them. We say we don't know them. We know them. But this is where we are as a people. And this is where we are as a country. Yes, nobody have challenged the Tinubu's image because these guys have been making some move. You see the reconciliation referral center between the governor and some Wike. You see what's really going on about selection of people that will run for the election. You see all those moves. And everything is just 10 towards one man. Who is Nyesom Wike? But thinking of this law that he has cited about the president needs to do this, the president can amend. See, that law is not the constitution. What did the constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria state about emergency rule? He's bringing in a law. Does the law supersede the constitution? Is there any law in Nigeria? See, please, legal minds that will watch this video. Is there any law in Nigeria that supersedes the 1999 constitution? If there is, please, you can cite it for me, please, because I don't understand where he's bringing in this law, quoting so please, quoting this one, quoting that one. If there is any law that supersedes our 1999 constitution, and what does the 1999 constitution said with regards to emergency rule, with regards to how a president should apply an emergency rule, then please, Nyesom Wike, tell me. because you have the answer to all. You have the answer to each and every one of us. So let me know what you think. Legal minds, politicians, people that have read, constitutional lawyers that are here, because I don't think we can understand the constitution very well. But he always like to maneuver the constitution. That is what it is. So legal minds, constitutional lawyers that have deep sense of reason. Let me know what you think about this law, and can this law be applied? Because today is tomorrow somebody will apply this law, and some people will go to court about it, and we'll see how it will end in court. Because this is just an abuse of power, an abuse of constitutional power being given to a president. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next video. Kindly like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell as we produce more videos like this for you.